Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So I have received many questions on the Wingchun educational platform. And today I'd like to share with you on this Wingchun Queen educational platform. So if you like it, you can adopt it. This got nothing to do with lineage or anything personal. This is on educations, okay? So let's look at what happened. We know today we live in this era. Okay, we are living in this era today where communications is really common with us, and information's data is very free flow, and is very open, and it is also a really high speed era. Okay, things change really fast. Now, so this is 2016 today. Look at the 1950s. At this era, and then you look at the 1840s at this era. Now, this is not going to come back anymore. It's past. This is going to be a story because it has passed and we're living here. Okay. So, since we live in this era where things move really fast and change really fast, and in no longer this era and this era, the Wingchun Queen education has to be changed. Because say whatever we can afford to use 1 year to do here, over here, probably we can afford to use 8 months to complete it. Over here, well, probably 4 weeks. Okay? So, from 1840 to today, they are 12 times faster to get one thing done, one item done or one thing done. We can no longer also do it the same as the 1950s, okay, which is today is 8x faster. Okay, we need to be effective and efficient. Otherwise, Wingchun will for sure get obsolete. Okay, get obsolete because anything doesn't move forward will be obsolete. Okay, so obsolete. So Wingchun, if we do not want it to be in museum, then the educational platform has to change. We like it or not, it has to change. Okay, and so the following is my proposal, and also I like to share with you here the platform, the Wingchun platform I'm proposing. Is to support many grandmasters to come from all different lineages. It is not about one single lineage. It's about education for all lineages, so that in this era of informations and high speed, high effective, high efficiency, we need to generate here hundreds of grandmaster. We need to do it more than in this era and more than in this era. And we need to do it so that it is faster, better. Okay? And so everybody have a chance. Okay? Okay, so let me show you what I mean and what I propose on the Wingchun Queen education platform. Well, you don't have to follow me for everything, but at least I show you the trend so that you know what's going on. If you follow me, that's fine. If it's not, that's fine. But I'm setting a standard here for the education platform, okay? So, the key is, in this high-speed era, we want a quality learning. We cannot afford like in the 1840s, oh, you know, just go continue imitate the Sifu, or in the 1850 or in the 1950 era where yeah, you know, because my Sifu is so and so, then I learned the real deal. We cannot afford that today because the technology have moved so fast. So in order to have quality learning, we need to have some kind of standard reference. And that is the reason why I wrote this 2 books. Okay, and this is based on really engineering type of education, okay, like the college educations, because I intend to make it a formal educations. Okay, so everybody have the basic. And so how is this thing works? Okay, so the notions of writing this book is like a physics or math or chemistry in the college. Okay, and this book is like a analogy to a particular engineering discipline. Okay, say you want to study car design, no? And you know that car design is different than helicopter design or ship design or computer design. Okay, so it is written, the book, this 2 books is written in the notions or the bottom line of this book. Give all the basic needed, like for example, the physics, the math, okay, those stuff. This book is getting to be specific, which is the Wingchun. Okay. Okay. So with this 2 books, with 1 semester, one will be able to know the content of Wingchun Queen. And of course, Wingchun is an art, a martial arts, which needs skill. So you need an experienced instructor to coach one. However, one need to have the basic and the specific knowledge in order to be effective and efficient in learning, in order to get this quality learning. And so what happened is, with the informations of this, plus a good instructor, good coach, then one can learn the basic. in, say, one semester. Okay? And after that, one can get into the quality learning, meaning that every time one practice or see somebody else, it continue to improve, okay, to refine one's art. And that is the notion of it. And of course, in this type of learning, where this person start here with this basic, okay, and with a coach which is leading one, then one can start the quality learning. Okay, so this way we can generate a lot of expert, okay, and we can generate a lot of Wing Chun Grandmaster in different lineages throughout Wing Chun, and everyone will be a star because everyone will have a different type of directions and good in different stuff. Okay, so this is the platform which is intended to. Okay, that's why I say I wrote this book as a textbook. Okay, the basic textbook, and it is a reference. Okay, I intend to make it as a standard reference for the iYikKam educational platform if people choose to use it, so that there's a standard. One know what is one learning, and one know what experience one need to have, okay, or what state one need to accomplish. Okay, so get one more level deeper and see what's going on with these two books. Okay, so as we say that this is like the physics, this book is like the physics, the math. This is like a specific engineering discipline. So let's look at it, okay? So over here in the physics or the math type of learning, one learns the 6 core elements, okay? And within that, of course, there's the 13th state, okay? And then there is the 3 system key one need to know, because this is the reality, okay? The reality of we human. And they are, like, for example, the physical have 3 states, the mind have 3 states, and so forth, okay? And in the strength, we know there's a force flow type, we know there's the body type, action and reaction force handling. In momentum, we know the 5 ways to handle the momentum, and then the entry momentum, so forth, okay? So these are basic. And also, in the chapter of balance, because we are human, we need to live a balanced life, okay? So we need to know how to live a balanced life, because all this thing is within reality. It's not a kind of fantasy or in the movie, okay? It is a reality, and we need to live with it. We need to live with this thing. Thus, we need a balanced living. We know what happened, okay? We know we need to trace our or check our heart rate and so forth, okay? And in this book too, finally, there is the 1840 iYikKam Children Talking Kid. Okay, this is what we can find on the Wing Chun, one of the oldest Wing Chun writing in 1840s, and it is one of the most complete one. And with this understanding, okay, with this understanding, one can decode this. Without this, the 6, 13, 3, it will be a guessing job. which is one can spend a lifetime, go nowhere, okay? Or to the worst, even go reverse directions or opposite directions, okay? So in order to have effective and efficient background study and learning, one need this information and this training, okay? Because Wing Chun is a skill, a technology. One need to have both the informations and the training, okay? Otherwise it doesn't work. So it's like going to a college, studying engineering. One need to study physics and go to the physics lab to do experiment. Otherwise one really don't know what it is, okay? So this is the part. And for this part, or this book, the Beginning Wing Chun Queen book, it started with introduce one to the Chinese categorizations of martial art, which is the long fist and short strike. Okay? Because Wing Chun is belong to the short strike, so we need to know what are they, okay, which is exist in China. And then we need to go look at, or we need to learn what is the way of Wing Chun, what is the concept, what is how is this thing designed in today's world? Well, okay, and why is it designed this way? How is it designed this way? What it is? Okay, we simply need that understanding. Okay, we just cannot like, for example, today you have the Apple phone and the Samsung phone. They are different in operating system. We need to know that. Okay. So that we be able to use them properly. So that's the what is Wing Chun here. Now, knowing what is not good enough, we need to know how is it develop Wing Chun, why and how. So you always have this what, why, and how for a quality learning. Otherwise, we really don't know what we are doing, okay? So over here, first we need to know the mechanics of the stick body short strike, which is the mechanics of Wing Chun. Okay, so the stick body short strike is one type of Chinese categorizations martial arts, meaning that this is like say a smartphone, but smartphone have different type of smartphone, even though it is, say for example, the Android phone. Okay, so for example, put it this way. Example is simple. Say this is long fist is this any phone with the say Windows operating system. Okay, and then the short strike say is the Android operating system phone. Okay, so talk about the cell phone. Okay, so we know what they are. And then over here, even though this is belong to the Android phone, Android iOS, okay, Android OS, then it still have differences because like the Samsung phone, the Sony phone, the Asus phone, all different. Okay, even though they belong to the Android phone category, okay, so that's what it is. So we need to really specific here, and this mechanics have the general and the particular. Okay, general is shared with all the short strike art. Particular is the Wing Chun uniqueness. Okay, so we need to know the mechanics of stick body short strike. Otherwise, we don't understand what is Wing Chun about. Okay, and we don't know how it's going to work. And then we need to know the strength generations of the Wing Chun, because this is a special type of art. Okay, and then we need to know the line of attack, because this needs directions. Okay, and then the close in, how to get close, because it is the short strike art. Okay, you always got to have get close. The receive, how do we receive while we are getting close, and then the footwork. So we need this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we need to know how to or what is it or why is it to need to have a flexible body. Okay, because this has to support the short strike art, particularly the Wing Chun Queen short strike. Okay, because short strike again have a lot of general or similarity with other arts, which is belong to the short strike category, but Wing Chun have its own uniqueness, and it need to be support with this type of body. Okay, where we usually call it the rattan body. Okay, and it comes from Ermei. Okay, the technology comes from Ermei. So the 6 need to be known. Otherwise, one will not be able to have a comprehensive and systematic implementations of the Wing Chun Queen. Wing Chun Queen is a martial art, we like it or not. Okay, so in the combat situations, in action, one need to clearly know this. Okay, the 6 of the. Okay, and of course one need to know what is the difference between the long fist and short strike. Otherwise, we really don't know what we are doing, and we don't know what is our opponent is doing, because that call for different strategy when you know your opponent's characteristics. Okay. Then, you know, our wooden dummy practice in Wing Chun is actually our laboratory. Okay, which we need to know. This is a tools for learning. Okay, and then in Wing Chun, we have different kinds of techniques, which is unique to Wing Chun, which we need to know how to apply them properly. Okay, so we need this thing. Okay, so it's like you want to build a car, you need to know how different part of the car build, and you need to know the car is not a helicopter, and how is the wheel, the suspension, the engine, the GPS, all these things. Only study all this, then you know the automobile, the car engineering, car building. You can build one. Okay. So this is for that. Okay. Now, again, because we are human, we live in a world or a society which is subjecting with how to live with the society, okay, or moral code. And over here, it presented the moral code of the ancient China, okay. In particular, this is using the Shaolin. Since Buddhist Wing Chun is a Buddhist art, okay. So there's the code there, sample there, okay. So with this book, it is the science or it is the physics and the math. With this book, it is specific the Wing Chun technology. With this, if people study this for 1 semester or 6 months, and of course you need to have a qualified coach to train one. No, the coach don't have to be a grandmaster, because now we have a systematic and comprehensive standard. So as soon as the coach is qualified, it's just like for example, the physics in the university, one don't need the Sir Isaac Newton to teach one physics. As soon as the professor is a qualified professor, okay, is a qualified professor or the instructor, and then the textbooks is using the comprehensive one, then one can learn physics. Okay, so that's the idea. And after one learn that, one can grow on top of this platform. So that is what I mean by the Wing Chun Queen educational platform for this era. Okay, 2016. We can't go back to the 1950 anymore. We can't go back. We can't go back to 1840 anymore. Culture-wise, society-wise, everything has changed. Okay, and we need to move on, and we need this type of platform. Okay, that's the reason why I suggested this iYikKam platform. Okay. Now, let me illustrate a little bit more to you on this thing, so that you can have more feeling. Because this 613.3 is you can see a lot in other videos already in my YouTube, and this 6 here, okay. So this 6 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, and then 7. Actually, this is 7 here. This 7 here, I'm going to show you something there, so you'll be able to have more appreciations on what the system or comprehensive is about, okay, or what this book is about. First of all, this art is a long fist. Yes, it is a long fist. By definition, this is not Wing Chun. Okay? Even though you can do Lin Xiu Dai Da and Tan Da, this is not Wing Chun. This is Wing Chun. This is the close body short strike. You see how close they are? That is the range. Okay? This is what it is. And the technique is using in this range, not this range. Okay? So this is very important, because it's not just like, oh yeah, everything look alike, look the same, look similar. Many times we thought, well, it looks similar to Tai Chi, it looks similar to Shaolin, it looks similar to different things, but even it looks similar stuff is not what it is. So this is the long fist. This is the short strike. If we use the short strike technique in the long fist, we can get into big trouble. Okay, they are different stuff. So this is the long fist versus short strike, which is we need to know from here in order to understand and appreciate what is Wing Chun Queen. Okay. Now, as for this 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. Okay, remember this 7 in Wing Chun Queen, which you need to know. Say the physical the physical body, the flexible body. In order to develop that, say for example here is in the book, one need to know how to handle the shoulder blade. Okay, if one hunch the back, one need to know that's improper, that's problematic. Okay, and also this is the mechanic of Wing Chun. Okay, which is the stick body short strike Wing Chun. Okay, this is about the Tor. Okay, and this is physics. Okay, like this is the Earth Wing Chuner. This is the opponent. Okay, how the physics apply in this case, because this is mechanic. This mechanic is the base on how Wing Chun Queen is designed. Okay, okay, it is based on physics. It's not based on something fantasy, okay, or chi or whatever. It is physics. Okay, and then over here we get into the so-called line of attack. Okay, and then the how one need to go to get into the short strike art positions to do the counter, or to attack at the same time the opponent's attack. Okay, and then again, how is it to move from the attack into the next one? Okay, so it is this stuff, the mechanics. Okay, the line of attack, how to close in, how to receive, and footwork. It involved here. It involved in this page. Okay, it involved here how it's from position X to position Y to position Z, the line of attack, how to get close in. See, this is from X to the position Y is the close in. Okay, so from this position to into this position is actually close in already, closer to the opponent. It's close in, and how to receive his hand. Okay, and so as here you see it receive here in the third gate here. Okay, and also the power generations. Okay, which is a Tor type, Tor snap type. Okay, the Tor and snap type, which is called the Wing Chun design. So there's the strength and power generations. Okay, so we have all this thing, and because we know this thing and we know how to apply the techniques properly, like for example here, okay, these techniques, and of course you know that this is got to be Tor, because it doesn't have, you run out of space, okay, in that close range, in this close range, it is a Tor. Okay, so there's the power generations, and then of course from here to here you need a footwork. Okay, so what happened is, say C is here in these locations. She got to go to here in order to play with the line of attack, and then to close in, and then the footwork come in. The receiving is here, and then the power generations in order to be able to use to fit into this type of art. Okay, and then the body has to be a rattan body, or flexible physical body, which is understood that it cannot violate this kind, it cannot do this kinds of thing, which is this practice is wrong. Okay, so this is a snapshot for you to show you, to explain to you what is the Wingchun Queen educational platform is about. Okay. So I hope that you see my point on what is Wingchun Queen educations. Okay. So this is for you today.